How is it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Ranked Report. So this week we are going to be using a team built around Kyurem-W, which is an interesting Pokemon, not one that you see very often. But it's got huge special attack, good offensive typing, it's got okay coverage and Earth Power. So yeah, it seems like a Pokemon with some potential. I think there's the part of the issue it just struggles against, like, I think the top restricted Pokemon like Zacian destroys it, Xerneas destroys it. I guess it does okay into Kyogre with Freeze Dry. This one's not running Ice Beam, which is interesting. So the most powerful Ice stab we have is Freeze Dry, which could be potentially a problem. Ice Beam's an interesting tech though, especially next to Landorus. Although I will say that none of the rest of the team really benefits that much from Icy Wind. So we'll see how well that does. And we've got Choice Banded Scizor as well. Very interesting pick, you don't see that very often. And then we have Ditto. Not sure entirely what role that plays on the team, but I guess we'll find out through use. Amoonguss with no Clear Smog is interesting, so Grass Knot is the only offensive move. I guess that's meant to help against Kyogre and that lot. And that's got a Rocky Helmet, so that's a pretty solid answer to like Urshifu, for example. And then we have Aviansin and Landorus, both relatively standard, just to round it out. So I've not used Kyurem-W at all, I don't think. So I'm interested to see how this plays. Also, I apologise if you can hear a bunch of leaf blowing, I think. It's either a leaf blower or a chainsaw, I can't really tell. But something's happening outside. So if you can hear that, I apologise. But there's not a huge amount I can do about it. Where are we? Yeah. I'm interested to see how this team plays, actually. So one thing with Kyurem is I think it's not really got a move that necessarily wants to scarf itself into very often. If it had like Ice Beam, then I could see that. But you don't always want to scarf yourself into Draco Meteor, because you're gonna, like, that's just gonna get progressively weaker and weaker. And Freeze Dry is only 70 base power. It's like, I was gonna say here, for example, Ice Beam would be really good into Rillaboom, into Zapdos, into Dragapult. And it's your best move into, well, I guess Earth Power's better into Weezing, but. Okay, how do we tackle this then? I think I want to lead Kyurem here. Problem is, Embraces I want to fake out. I have no switch-ins for water types, I've just noticed this. I guess I could lead my two water resists. Ladder doesn't feel very good here, I'm going to be honest. Then again, nor does Sizzle. I think I want to bring Ditto. Do I bring Incin? Or do I bring Lando? Lando outspeeds Kyogre, which is useful. I have a feeling this Kyogre is going to be Scarf. Incin's going to use Rillaboom, but I'm not really that worried about Rillaboom. Yeah, I guess Lando also has my best damage output against Zapdos. Yeah, I'm going to do Lando here. That's my last. I don't think a Freeze Dry is going to KO Kyogre. In fact, I'm sure a Freeze Dry is not going to KO Kyogre. It'll do a decent chunk, but my worry is, like, if they lead Fake Out plus Ogre, what the hell do I do against that? So maybe I could switch in my Ditto, but then I'll lose my Sash for nothing. Okay, you Fake Out Pult, which is arguably worse. Oh, actually, no, this is fine. Yeah, Intimidate down, fine. I could just Draco here, actually. No, I feel like I definitely get faked out here, don't I? But if they take me out, that gives me the chance to Spore. I'm going to Freeze Dry here just so I'm not locked into a bad move. I should do this. I think this makes the most sense. They could Fake Out and Dragon move, but then they get put to sleep. I guess unless they're Lum. But like a single Dragon Dart is not going to kill Kyurem. If it does, then Kyurem sucks. This is probably a Weezing switch, I would guess. Oh, it's Zapdos. Oh, that's great. Okay, I'll take this. Freeze Dry. See, this is what I mean. Like, an Ice Beam would have just killed there. Ice Beam just straight up and down kills that. Which would have given me the opportunity to sport this Incin. I can take out the Zapdos here. I don't know if I necessarily want to. I think I want to switch into Lando here. Amoonguss kind of also wants to switch though, doesn't it? Go to Ditto. Scout the instant set pivot out next turn. I think I like that. Gives Lando on this slot. I've revealed all my Pokemon here, but also kind of revealed that Scarf. I could have taken out Zapdos there, but I just didn't think it was worth it. Honestly. Listening to sleep is not posing much of a threat. I'd rather just reposition. I can always just go for like a rock slide next turn, although I think I'd rather just Earth Power the Incin. And leave Zapdos there. Okay, so it's going to be Assault Vest Incin. Good to confirm. Oh, this is Scarf Ogre. I just lose here, don't I? Oh no, I have Fake Out on board. Is Ogre, okay. I mean, the play here is just switch to Kyurem and Fake Out, right? So okay, we don't see. Oh wait, no, sorry, Lando's potentially the fastest thing in the field here. I could see Zapdos going out into Incin here. I think would be their best play. Yeah, the draw Zapdos is probably Incin. I have no idea how tempted I was to hard read that. The issue with this is that it gives them Fake Out pressure back. So now they're free to just fire off a Spout. Okay, they're not Scarf, good to confirm. I kind of don't want to sack Ditto here, because Ditto is potentially my best option against their Dragapult. I do have Scarf on this thing. I think it's more valuable than Amoonguss though, honestly. Amoonguss has kind of done what it needs to. It's probably going to be a Water Spout here. Do I live this? I feel like I might actually. Kyurem, fine. Probably Spout. Yep. Just gonna do a chunk of damage here, isn't it? Yeah, that's a lot. Not a huge fan of that. We've pretty much confirmed AV on Incin. They don't really have an Ice Type switch in the back. No, they don't have a Freeze Type switch at all. So I'm just going to sport the Incineroar here. Freeze Dry goes off. Bonk. Good damage. Good pulse whiffs on. Is that a Amoonguss? I can't tell. No, okay, whiffs on Kyurem. Not ideal because I'll probably get U-turned here. I just Dark Lariat, okay. I guess if they hit the Origin Pulse, that would have killed me. So that makes sense. But now I have the option of bringing in Lando and just going for Earth Power Freeze Dry here. They can switch in Zapdos. Oh, not Rock Slide. Where's Rock Slide in the first slot? Just that. Because I've now got myself into a position where I've got two Pokemon on the field that outspeed Kyogre and will kill it from this range. Ogre protects, that's fine. They've probably sussed that I'm Scarf by now, but I mean, Instinct goes down to an Earth Power here. I mean, they have to bring Dragapult in here, don't they? More rain. Does Earth Power pick up Kyogre from this range? I feel like it does. It's very strong. I'm going to go with yes. I'm locked into Freeze Dry, so I have to kind of Freeze Dry this thing. And Earth Power Ogre. I think this should be okay. Oh, they have Sucker Punch. Good thing I Earth Powered Kyogre. I forgot the Dragon Ball on Sucker Punch now. I completely forgot these things run Sucker Punch now. I'm dumb. Okay. Well, Ditto comes in. I mean, Zapdos is just completely not a threat here. Imposter will give me a Dragapult. Lovely. What's our moveset? Darts Fan Force U-turn Sucker Punch. Is this banded? This could be banded, like realistically, this could be banded into Sucker Punch. Which would be very annoying. I think I have to Sucker Punch them in that case. And just Earth Power into the Pult. Speed Tides, baby. No! I've been out Speed Tide. How much does Earth Power do? Much. Oh, maybe Rock Slide would have been better there. Oh, I know this is fine because I'll live a Sucker Punch. Even with Choice Band, I'm pretty sure I live Sucker Punch here. So as long as I double connect Rock Slide, I'm okay. Yeah. Oh, that did nothing. Pretty shit. I whiff on. Who do I whiff on? Okay, how much did that first one do? How much damage is that? 57? 59? So crit does, yeah, like 90, I'm fine. If I were in crit range here, my best play is actually just to press protect until they run out of Sucker Punch PP. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's banded. Okay. Fine. We lost a Speed Time, missed a Rock Slide, but we still won. They did miss an Origin Pulse, so it's still not even, but whatever. Okay, well that's one in the bag with this team. Yeah, well, things like that, it didn't end up mattering because Zapdos ended up just staying asleep for the entire game. But like that Freeze Stride not killing Zapdos is exactly the reason why I think you want something like Ice Beam on a Kyurem set like this, just to give you a much more consistent stab option you can scarf yourself into. Okay, this is how fast is Kyurem? I forget. I feel like it's not faster than Entei, is it? No, it's not. Okay. Entei feels like... I feel like Scarf Entei and Sun is a huge problem. How does this team deal with that, actually? Yeah. I feel like Scarf Entei and Sun just kind of beats this team. Like, weak to fire, can't touch it, dead in one hit. Good dear. Maybe I have to lead Kyurem and hope that I outspeed it and kill it with an Earth Power or something. Guess the other option I have is to go Lando Kyurem, lock into Icy Wind. Like instant Kyurem. No, I'm gonna get Lando Kyurem. Pretty sure I bring Instant in the back here. Scizor sucks in this matchup. I'm 100% not bringing this. Amoonguss, I also don't like him to, like, effectively 3 fire types. I think Ditto's the last. Just by process of elimination. This matchup looks awful. This matchup looks absolutely terrible. Get into Coco, okay. No immediate sun boost is actually really good for me here. Like, they have to switch ground on in if they want to get sun boosts. Yeah, I think my play here is Icy Wind. I'm pretty sure an Earth Power's not going to kill. I can just slow everything down. I feel like on this comp you'd probably run Scarf Ento. Oh, I guess it could be wrong. They don't have a Trick Room element to this team, so maybe it's not Scarf. Maybe it could just swing with Lando. Although if it's not Scarf, I think they switch here. Yeah, if they're not Scarf, they probably want to switch out just to avoid getting hit by an Earth Power and dying for nothing. We will see. Do they have anything that switches in on ground and ice? Not really. They draw Coco, okay. Into Groudon, yep. If they go for a Sun Boosted Fleblets, I don't know if I survive that. Oh, they're not Scarf. Okay, good. We're chilling. Okay, big damage on Groudon. Oh, they just erupt. Or maybe they're just Modest Scarf. Modest Scarf would make sense. But that shouldn't do too... Ooh, that did way more than I thought it would. I mean, I feel like the obvious play here is just to hit the Entei with an Earth Power, right? What I could do is I could switch to my Incin, who has the Assault Vest, and just Earth Power the... Does Earth Power pick up Groudon for this range? Maybe not. Maybe it's more sensible just to double the Groudon. Icy Wind, and I'm just going to Earth Power the Groudon, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure Entei wants to switch here, yeah. P2, that's fine. They have Trick Room option, but whatever. I guess they could protect with Groudon, which would be annoying. But they don't, so Groudon dies. We do, in fact, love to see it. Okay, then I can't bring in their Entei, because I know my Kyurem is fast in their Entei, so I would have the option to just go Icy Wind Earth Power into that slot. And there's not much they could do. Like, they could trade for one of my Pokemon, like they could probably take out my Landorus for it, but I'd happily trade that for Entei. They bring Coco back. Yeah, I guess they don't really have the options for Lando here now, do they? Icy Wind Earth Power's never killed the Duck here, so I think I need to be careful of this. I think I'd rather just switch into Incin and protect. I think that makes the most sense to me. If they set up Trick Room here, I can save Kyurem for when Trick Room goes down. Although I guess they don't necessarily want to set Trick Room here, do they? Maybe protecting was a bit lazy if I think they're setting Trick Room. Yeah, actually, I don't like this protect. I feel like I should have just attacked here. There's a good Gleam. Okay, fine. This will do like 0 damage to Incin. Yeah. That was a bit lazy, but oh well. Let's set Trick Room up. I just go fake up P2 and Earth Power P2 here, right? Get some damage down on it, put it in range of a Flare Blitz, potentially. Probably like what, 40%. That's a crit. That's a huge crit. Jesus. I think Nature's Madness into probably Incin. Yeah. I feel like this P2 likely has Ice Beam. I'm just going to Flare Blitz the P2 and Protect. I think is my best move here. If I can KO P2 this turn, I have a free KO on Entei the turn after, and I think that just ends the game. I guess they have the option to then call this Protect though, which maybe I should have considered. Because if they call this Protect and go for Recover here, or Flare Blitz probably won't pick him up. Okay, they try attack. That would have killed if I wasn't AV. God damn. Okay. Yeah, I respect that move. If I'm not AV, I'm dead there. So it makes sense. They Volt Switch off of, well, obviously off of Vincent. Well, I guess if they were anticipating it would kill, the Volt Switch doesn't make any sense there. Okay, but now I get to copy their Entei. So Entei comes in on this slot, which is great because now I get to copy their Entei. Or Sun, that's fine. Coco comes back in. Their Entei is Scarf, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you ever run this Entei with Eruption without Scarf. So I have the option to just, I guess it'll up with Ditto. And Earth Power into Entei. Okay. Surgery is off. Swimming animations. Interesting. Very interesting set. What are my stats? Do they tell me my stats? They do not. Okay. I'm just gonna have another option. Big move. I'm just gonna Earth Power the Entei. I'm so certain that Entei Scarf. So it's dead. Yeah, second Trick Room was a weird play for my opponent here. Like especially given that they were planning on KOing Kyurem that turn. I think second Trick Room and getting rid of the only Pokemon on my team that's faster than their Entei or their Tapu Koko seems like a weird play. Yeah, Entei dies. And then I get single target Eruption. I don't think Koko will live this. Yoink. Never mind. Oh, it's probably AV. Yeah, if they're running Lucius Madness, that's almost certainly AV, isn't it? Yeah, the game's over. I mean, like, they know I have Stomping Tantrum. And they know I'm not Scarf. We'll just do this. Yeah. Cool. Well, 2 wins from 2 with this team. I will say that second battle, I feel like I probably I got away with more than I should have done there. I feel like Groudon and Entei would have really been... I guess they don't know I don't have Ice Beam is the thing. That's actually something I want to check here. So go into the damage calculator. Let's go with Kyurem. Kyurem White. We're a bit less than this, but listening to what monstrous special attack into Groudon. So into a bulky Groudon, Ice Beam is doing like anything other than like the bulkiest Groudon Ice Beam's killing. Whereas Freeze Dry, I guess probably, yeah, Freeze Dry never kills. So like that kind of thing is part of the reason I think you want a better Ice Beam than Freeze. I get why Freeze Dry's on here. It helps to cover the Kyogre matchup. In particular, but I think the Groudon matchup is also really weak. Particularly Groudon Entei. Because Groudon next to Scarf Entei really throws this off, because you can KO Groudon with, like, in theory you can one-on-one Groudon with Landorus, but if they have Scarf Entei next to it, then Lando's dead, right? Instinct can't do anything to Scarf Entei, doesn't really want to face off against a Groudon. Amoonguss and Scizor are both weak to Groudon's attacks. Ditto could transform into Groudon, but I still think you're not taking, like, Eruption P-Blades particularly well there. And then Kyurem... Actually, would a Kyurem Earth Power have killed Entei? Oh, Earth Power does like... Oh, that's AV, but even so it's not killing. Unless I crit. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this Kyurem feels like it wants another move slot. Honestly, would you take off Draco Meteor? Probably not. Although, Dragon coverage really isn't that useful in this metagame, I don't think. Especially if you're Scarf. Like, scarfing something to Draco Meteor always feels a bit weird. Yeah, I get why Ice Wind's on there. And it did help a lot in that last game with slowing down Scarf Entei, but at the same time, like, yeah, I don't know, Ice Beam feels like you really want it on a Scarf Pokemon. Because locking yourself into a base 70 power move just really isn't that useful. Yeah, anyway, I'm saying all this. I did win both games, even if like I said, I got away with it a little bit in the second one. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you like the team, as always, there are rental codes at the start of this episode, so you can use it yourself. And if you enjoyed this episode, please do feel free to leave a like, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and go follow me on Twitch. Link to that is in the description. But that's going to be all from me. I will see you all next time. Bye bye.